guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Farscape. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 22 of season 2 of Farscape. This is the finale for season 2, and I read the title last time, Dichotomy, and I don't know what that means. Probably nothing good. But because it's a finale, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be left on a cliffhanger. I don't know if we get any more Talon or Crace. I don't think Scorpy is dead, but at the end of the last episode, John asked Dargo to kill him. And obviously, there has to be another way. There has to be. I don't think that we end the season with John being killed by Dargo, nor John dying. Maybe a piece of John, which I would hope that it's the chip. I don't know how we get that out, but, you know, Natira did say that we could get it out. I don't know if she's lying, though. You know, like she is she was in cahoots with Scorpy and then went against Scorpy and then was like afraid of Scorpy. And like that was just a really odd relationship. I don't know if it was really an open and giving one or if it was, I'm doing this because I'm afraid of you. And she's scary in and of herself. Anyway. So we have Jotham back, and it's really interesting because when I watch the edits that Nathanael sends me, I like laugh because sometimes I'm just like, I didn't get the reunion that I was hoping for, and I didn't get the reunion I was hoping for. That doesn't necessarily mean it wasn't like an emotional one for Dargo, but it just seemed like it was all of a sudden. It wasn't like this moment where like the door opens and there's Jotham, and then like there's like a slow moment of them just kind of staring at each other and just being like, that's my dad. And it's like, there's my son. And I thought it was going to be more emotional for me, not necessarily that it wasn't emotional enough for Dargo. Like I thought I was going to be sobbing uncontrollably, and I didn't get that. And I'm really bummed that I didn't. Because, like, you know, Nathanael roasting me and putting the scene back in there, I totally get how Dargo is excited to see his son. And, like, the emotion's there for them. It just wasn't there for me. And I was really, really bummed about that. So, like, I'm hoping to get more moments of them together. I already feel like their relationship is different than what I expected. I thought Jotham was going to be mad at him. And he wasn't. He was like, no, you're responsible for me being mutilated. You're the reason why I look like this, but I'm not mad. Like, I've had to do a lot of things over the past 10 cycles, and it's been hard. And Dargo's like, and I want to know about that. I want to hear about that. And Jotham must have done a lot of stuff that he, one, is not proud of, and two, he's had to probably really think about and absorb and, you know, kind of consider, like, does this make him who he is? I don't know if that means that he's killed people, if he's stolen. I wouldn't be surprised for survival, and nor would I be upset with him about that. I think when you're trying to survive and then, you know, you're trying to be sold as a slave, life is not easy, life is not kind, and, you know, all of those things are forgivable for the most part as long as it was for survival. Something else I didn't really understand, and it's because it felt like it happened off screen and we got nothing about it afterwards, was Stark's people being killed and him saying like he could sense those people being killed. We saw no bodies being floated out into space. So for me, I was like, were they actually killed, or was he just cut off from them somehow? And I was hoping that was the case, is that, like, you know, Scorpius was like, oh, they don't have anyone like Stark on their ship, so he's not really going to be able to connect with them if we take that away, or, you know, that was just my interpretation of it. So definitely, I don't know if I missed things or I interpreted things wrong or interpreted. It's been a long weekend. Anyway, so I'm eager to get into this because I know it's a standalone episode at least. That doesn't mean that there's not a cliffhanger and it doesn't lead into season 3. But I think it's hard for me to keep up with the multiple parts. And it's funny because I was watching multiple parts of Doctor Who and this show at the same time. And I was like, oh, I hate multi-parters. And I think maybe if I wasn't watching multiple shows that had multiple parts at the same time, I think I might feel a little different. I had also started Attack on Titan, and there's multiple parts to that show. So it was like a lot. So I'm ready for this episode. I'm going to be interested to see see how they wrap up this season and what we're left with at the end of it, because obviously Scorpia is not dead. Dargo is not going to kill John. Aaron probably would not allow for that at all. There has to be a way. Moya is still, hurting from being burned alive. Talon blew up a city. That's the one thing that, I love that we have access to Talon and that we have somebody to fight for us. But that also worries me because, what if we have two ships and they're in a gun battle? Talon could lose. I don't think that he is perfect and that he's always going to win and that he's always quickest on the draw. He's definitely young. Maybe he's resourceful and thoughtful, but I think when it comes to his mama, there's some emotion there that might get in the way. And I worry about Talon a little bit. And also, I don't know if there is a rumor that's out in the universe of a Leviathan that shoots back. And what if other Leviathans are put in danger because, they just assume that that's the Leviathan with the guns. I'm pretty sure they could see the guns on the outside. I would have a hard time unless it's a big bulky cannon. I'm there's his gun. We need to stop talking about Talon's gun. The conversation around his cannon is just, it's uncomfortable. Auntie Angela is uncomfortable. Okay, guys, I'm super excited to do this episode to figure out what the name or the title of this episode means. Just dichotomy in general, and we're talking about a brain, and there's a lot, and dichotomy, a lot of pieces, a lot of bits. So I'm eager to get into this episode. So guys, let's go. Is that our boy Talon? Oh, yeah.
We're dividing spoils from the depository. These were set aside for you to choose from, and I understand that...
Oh!
She is burnt.
Yeah.
Because of our desires.
Can we pay to have her fixed?
Was all this wealth worth it?
Of course not, you blue bitch.
Ooh.
But what's done is done. May as well put it to good use. Trace and Talon have located some kind of surgeon. A healer species. We're all choosing one or two items we want. The rest is to pay any fee for Moya's remedy.
I love that. Yeah.
Sorry, Rachel, I misjudged you.
It's becoming your career.
Mine as well, I think. But he's very easy to misjudge. He makes it very, very easy to see him as one thing.
Be smart. See the situation for what it is.
I love it. Oh, John.
No, John. Not this time. We've reached the end of the old, beginning of the new.
Can the surgeon repair John as well?
No more John.
Screw you!
Oh, John. Aaron.
Stop it!
I can't.
No, I can't! There's no one here, John. You made yourself bleed.
Scorpions!
He put a neurotracer chip in your brain. You know he isn't really here.
I see him. I see
Well,
him.
fight
I
it.
know.
Listen to me.
Oh, God.
We've reached the surgical facility. We're going to see if they can remove the chip.
Oh.
I have to smash him.
No, Scorpion isn't really there, John. I need you to face reality as it is.
She cannot see us, John.
And it's hard for her to even imagine.
What do you see in the mirror?
There is no mirror.
What do you see?
There is no mirror. There is no Scorpius. Look.
Really try to see, John.
You must confront your fears with strength.
Come on, John.
You're right. Aaron. There's no Scorpius here. There's only me.
Stop it! Oh, I'm gonna have a hard time with this episode, aren't I? Are they going to Hoth? Oh! Look at you!
Serious, they wouldn't have called us, would they? Now, when you're done, the big picture.
I don't like him.
He's rumored to be one of the best healers in the uncharted territories.
Why doesn't she not like him?
Sleazy Confederate gunsick.
Gunsick.
Schlick.
Can he save Moya?
Oh, looks good. He'll make up
Oh.
a mixture
It'll be absorbed through these scarred areas.
How much?
Oh,
For Moya or for
by
John?
my calculations, let's say 12,000 kretmas.
Outrageous. Just a micro. Listen, Britchka.
Is that a male or female? Is that what she was saying? That's a dude?
No, I'm sorry to have to do this to you, but he insists. It's 15,000 kretmas.
What, now more 15,000?
I had to let an aunt die once because we couldn't afford to fix her.
You're so gross. Okay.
To
Yeah.
diagnose an Intuit's disease.
Dr.
through
Diagnosing.
inhalation.
Oh.
Here, very sensitive.
Let's not do that. Ew.
Even the
Ugh.
Silljot bacteria in your beautiful hair would kill him if he got it in his nose and his mouth at the same time.
You just stuck your fingers in his nose. Is that not affecting him? It's an interesting design. I thought that was female from like the light voice.
Crichton, a word, if I may.
Not now, Rigel.
Now works for
Whoa.
me, so if you haven't chosen a bauble yet...
shut up.
Oh, this is weird. That makeup looks so good.
He's a surgeon. We have currency. I'm sure that you're not listening to me.
Are you trying to fix your son?
Can't see why you wouldn't want your tankers restored. I mean, as a Luxon.
Maybe let him choose that.
And for many cycles, I didn't even want to be that.
Yeah.
You cut yourself. You related your own tankers. You hate me that much.
Not you. It was for survival.
It's okay. It doesn't hurt anymore, Father.
Hey, Dargo.
What?
Oh. Yeah, he's having a rough one. Yeah. A little bit of empathy.
Sorry, Generaya.
Yeah. Just give him the space, give him some time.
Expenses, experience, the meter is still running. 20,000 is the rate.
What the
I'll pay
frick?
18 and not a kretma more.
Got it? Well, I hate to negotiate like this, but I do find it cuts through the cretada.
Put him down, Greenshaw.
Grunschlick.
Grunschlick is a stupid name, you gross schlick.
It's all right, Doctor. The family are in denial. I won't let them hurt each other.
I feel like the doctor is good and kind. Jesus. Poor Stark gets beat up every freaking episode.
I want to eavesdrop on Crace's radio traffic without him knowing about it. I still don't trust him, Aaron.
Grace and Talon saved our lives. They saved yours.
Yeah.
Aaron, if you're worried about the inside my head, don't.
Even more reason to worry.
As long as I stay busy, he leaves me alone. Sometimes if I sing, he leaves me alone.
It's heartbreaking.
I am reminded at this point of a word that you actually brought to this vessel. Hope.
Oh. I hate this.
I would be lost without you.
Wow.
Then you'll never be lost.
That's very romantic.
You have worked your way into my heart.
Wow.
You've shown me that I have one.
I hate that this is with the Scorpius, like, chip.
I love you.
This isn't what I wanted and how I wanted it!
I love you too.
You are so my girl.
I hate it. I hate it! I don't ever get anything I want.
Officer Sun, if she is to join us, it would have to be of her own volition.
Talon's talking! I love it!
If she joins us freely, we will tell her the truth.
What's truth? What does that mean?
What's that coming through? Identify the source of the signal.
Chris says it's a special pulse code known only to captain's rank and above.
Has to be the neurocircuit that Scorpius.
What are we gonna do when we find it?
You nothing. It's too dangerous.
Dad.
No!
Okay, Dargo, you feeling your feelings, man. I think there's too much for Dargo to handle right now. He's overwhelmed. I hate that I got what I wanted and still didn't get what I wanted.
Stop what you're doing.
Relax, boy. You're not in any danger. Scorpius only wants me.
My father says you're in no condition to make that decision.
That's correct.
Step back!
Oh my.
Jothy is his father's
You really
son.
should have brought a pulse rifle.
Oh! Oh! Well, I didn't think about the tongue, but...
Like father, like son.
Exactly. Yeah. Should have expected that. Should have expected that. Where are you going? Okay, we're going... Okay, I forgot that that's not Talon.
How do you feel?
Got all the sphincter into the universe.
They're just gonna have a look.
Make sure he puts the KY on the glove. What the hell are you doing?
Meager gesture of support while the others attend to Aaron and Jothy.
Is there any permanent damage?
Just the pride.
Yeah, you probably really hurt Aaron.
I could turn any second.
We'll fix it, Crichton. Everyone's pledged to give whatever it takes to...
Okay, what is Dr. diagnosing? Oh. Stark just keeps getting beat up no matter what. Wait.
I thought he couldn't inhale our contaminants.
Yeah.
You see the green light? That's a biological neutralizer. You could have the Caritonga plague in it. Wouldn't touch him.
Oh, okay. Sure.
And he's dead.
No pain. Relax.
I love the art design of the Doctor. Ooh. Oh! That is awful. Oh, God. He's interweaving right in through his brain. What?
Doctor doesn't often say this.
He can't do anything?
There's nothing he can do. That thing in his head, he can't get it out without killing him.
Can we trim it? Can we... He has to live with Scorpius in his brain?
You have to understand, it has been so long since I've seen my
Darko,
son.
I know how long it is. There is no one who has lived this dream of finding your son more than me.
You gonna help, Dago?
Stark is just having a good time.
I was talking to Gianna.
Tokot says we gotta put down another layer of Danlandium after the first has been absorbed.
You okay, buddy?
How many bodies did he say were in here?
I believe he said felling millions.
Jesus.
Did I say or do anything to piss you off? I mean, other than caving in the side of your head.
Are you serious?
He doesn't remember.
Splendid news for the patient.
Uh-huh.
I think I found a biological match.
What does this mean?
This is an abomination against nature.
It's not as though they're suffering, love, is it?
Yeah. They're already dead, anyway. Oh, Aaron is still alive.
That's a technicality.
No, I'm not accepting anything from someone who's alive.
Yeah.
Accident victims and the like, eh? I mean, we freeze them and microflow their death because the parts last longer that way.
You have interrupted the
Wow.
None of them would survive restoration. That is the doc's rules for accepting a donor.
And you've got 3 like me.
Similar.
Yeah, let's see him.
Is that possible? We're somewhere near Earth.
I don't know.
I want this chip out.
Splendid.
But what does that mean?
If it don't work, we get to keep your body.
I feel like with how many they have there, that's like delightful for them.
Whose fault is that?
Hey. Yeah, go talk to your son and Shiana now.
You know what my dad wants to do with his share of the money? Buy a farm. He wants to grow prousa fruit and make wine.
Oh.
I don't want to live on a farm.
Cute.
I've been a slave. Been chained in a mine.
You don't have to live on the farm. Go live your own life.
I want to live loudly.
Kind of like Gianna.
Oh, I didn't know that. I guess it was gonna be just you two.
You too, Hannah.
Pilot, you're high, okay?
I'm no higher.
No, baby. You feeling it. Just take this time to relax.
He's been using my DRDs to practice on his feet. Secret.
Gianna, you know that I have to spend a lot more time with Jothy, so I was hoping we could all find a quiet place and settle down together.
Aww.
I was hoping you would consent to be my wife.
Wow. I don't know, but like, wow. He was so calm when he said it, too. He really thought about it.
How long will it be before the surgeon can operate on Crichton?
Well, 7 or 8 irons. He wants to finish supervising the medication of your ship. He's splendidly conscientious.
Can you eat with your mouth closed?
Anything else?
What are you up to?
Yeah, what are you up to?
Higher level reasoning, Aaron. If a simple thought occurs, I'll call you.
Holy... Okay.
You must know your way around this backwater part of the galaxy.
What are you doing?
I know who I need to know. That's a very small stone.
Oh, God. That food is disgusting.
Your surgeon says Moya won't be able to starburst for some time. I'm, interested in securing other passage.
Mm-hmm. For what exactly and to where?
Some excellent choices available. It depends whether you require speed, stealth, or strength.
All three.
All three.
That's not impossible.
Huh?
That's 3 very small stones.
Oop. Oh, God. I thought the eyeball was gross. This man is disgusting. Oh, the food on his face, his behavior, the food in his mouth. What?
Odds are that I'm not gonna make it.
He's gonna make it, but I don't know what that means. Can you mind meld and take his memory? Like, you got your girl here.
There's so many things that I want to say to my family and friends. If you could absorb these thoughts.
Oh, no.
Could find a way to get a message back to Earth.
Oh, no.
You want me to join with you in Unity?
Not with Scorpius.
I just want my dad to know.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. What is this going to do to Zan? I hate this!
Hello, Dalian. 10th level Pao. Pity. 12th could break this bond.
Did we just get some information? Zan, you gotta level up, girl. I hate it! I mean, I love it. It's a great performance. I hate it.
Crichton may not survive. Moya may be permanently crippled. The others are contemplating the next move. Have you not planned yours?
You're trying to recruit her.
Sounds like you have a suggestion.
Yeah.
This ship
What's the truth, though?
needs guidance. Talon has chosen you, and I agree with his choice.
But why?
There is much that you can learn that will surprise you.
What are you, why are you getting so close to her?
Crichton, relay us to pilot.
Aaron, don't come after me. I'm not in control.
Crichton is broadcasting our location to Scorpius again. He must be stopped.
Track me. Oh, and Grace, thank you.
But what do they want with her? What is the truth? And why was Grace being all, like, emotional towards her? Like, kind of like, I think maybe we should kiss. I know his parents were emotional and all that jazz, but, like, does that mean he's drawn to her?
John Crichton to Scorpius. Request immediate extraction.
You just call yourself John Crichton.
Uh-huh.
Are you really John anymore?
Ah, little lady.
This is such a great performance.
I believe Scorpius's mandate is for Crichton to remain alive. Given no other choices, I will shoot you down.
Oh,
I don't think you will.
I doubt it.
Make no mistake.
I believe you'll pull the trigger. I just don't believe you'll hit anything.
Is that a call out? Oh, Aaron. Oh, thank God Stark is here.
Starkey is no more. His body shelters some horrific evil. Crichton.
We need a 12th level Pau. I don't know how you Pau up, but, like, let's do it.
Now this is flying. How's the ride back there?
I give you one last chance to stand down.
So confident in the void of space. Crichton was trained to fly in atmosphere against gravity. Welcome to our world, baby.
I hate this, but I love it. What a performance.
Crichton has often said he'd rather die than fall to Scorpius. If you get the opportunity, don't hesitate.
I agree, but I don't...
If our positions were reversed, I would.
As Crichton might say.
I hate that I love this as much as I do. Like, I hate the I love you thing back and forth. But... yeah, where were you? What happened?
Lose your dance partner?
That was weird.
You fail to understand the extent of your friend's misery. He wants Scorpius to find us. He wants to end his pain.
I mean, yeah, probably. Not Scorpius, but he wants to end his pain.
Recognize atmosphere included. I am the superior combat pilot.
Darling, uncontested.
So land your craft now, or I shall be forced to demonstrate that skill.
I shall comply.
Okay.
Lowering landing gear.
Officer Sun, trust nothing.
Yeah, absolutely don't trust anything.
She doesn't need you to tell her that. Descending now.
Oh, God, I knew he was going to do something.
Didn't see you there.
That is wild.
I repeat, I am under attack.
Oh, Talon. Is Talon going to do something to save Aaron?
Ejecting now.
No helmet or anything. Out in this atmosphere.
It's all right, Dargo. The descent brakes auto-ignited. I'm all right.
Okay, that's good.
In reference to that part of Crichton which still cares, I inform you that you descend not over solid ground,
Oh, no.
but a frozen lake.
Oh.
He's right. Dargo, Grace, do you have my position?
Affirmative. I've got you, Aaron. Can you avoid it?
Negative. I go down where this chair takes me down.
Your jet will weaken the ice. I suggest separate before touchdown.
Oh my God, this is amazing that it's Grace and Dargo helping. Come on, fight! Fight, John! Fight!
Aaron, can you comply?
The harness is jammed.
This is John. It's John.
Yeah, is it really you, John?
Yes, listen, you do not want to be in that chair when you sit down.
Well, this harness won't release.
Yeah, how do you get out?
You have to get out of the damn chair.
I don't have any choice.
Come on, please do something. Do something.
Oh.
I don't have any options.
Baby, you're not gonna die like this. You're not gonna die like this.
I hope you meant what you said in the neural cluster. I did.
How does she get out? Come on, get out of the chair. John, do something. I don't know what you can do, but please do something.
God. What have I done?
It wasn't you. Please remember that you said you love her.
The goddess graciously receives to her bosom.
What?
All those who pass from this existence, regardless of faith. She holds, however, a special place for those who travel this life as a journey.
Wait, she's here. So they freeze them like seconds before their death, right? So maybe she's still alive right now?
Casting off the chains, prejudice, and hatred. Reaching beyond violence and bigotry. She sought a balance.
Wait, is she like actually dead though? Or like...
In her name.
I have lost her too many times. I'm so upset. They better not be playing another trick on me. Like, this better be it. But they freeze like seconds before death, so like they could keep her in stasis, right?
You are more worthy of this. At peace, Aaron.
May the goddess recite your name.
Oh, he's in chains.
Dargo, give me your knife.
I don't know. What for what?
Aaron, forgive me. I love you.
He took her hair.
I'm ready.
I mean, doesn't he match her, like, DNA-wise a little bit? I mean, I know she's a Sebation, but isn't it close enough? Like, is it other Sebaceans that he's matching with? Like, I don't understand! So frustrated.
The doc says because of that thing in your brain, there's no way that you were responsible for what happened to that Sebation.
We all know this. It doesn't stop John from feeling it, though.
Because there is no template of your brain pattern on our database, he doesn't know what bits of grey do what.
Oh, no.
So when he probes, you tell him.
Right. Where will you be?
Anywhere else. I vomit when things get messy.
Great. He's incredibly messy. How bad is this going to be?
I, too, would have liked to have shown Erin what we learned from this chip.
What?
I think it would have made her the happiest soul.
What? What did they learn?
What are you going to do, Zan?
My concern now is for Moya and Pilot.
If you are in agreement, Pauzota Zan,
You gonna stay together?
it would be an honor and a pleasure to share the future with you.
Everybody is saying that they love each other. Just... Oh, God.
More close encounters.
History.
American politics, Nixon to Clinton. Lose it.
Boy, do I wish I could do that currently. Keep that one. Keep that one. That's very important.
Necessary?
Absolutely.
No, but keep it if you can.
Yes, it's absolutely necessary.
The ship that you wanted will be on its way here shortly. Service paid, service rendered, I guess.
How you feeling, Raj?
Too bad, eh?
Yes, but that's life.
Where is he going?
Section.
No, keep that one. For forever. If he says lose it, I'm gonna cry.
Keep this.
John. Is he choosing to sever that?
My whole life, I never stayed in one place long enough to build any real relationships.
And I always stay too long.
What is happening here? What is, no, hello? No, stop it!
Jenna. Once we find out about John, we should discuss our future.
Should.
Wow. I didn't expect her and Jotham to have a thing. I mean, they are closer in age. What? Why are you running? But oh, peacekeepers. Okay. Yeah, take it out. All the wormholes. Just cut it out.
Inform Scorpius we have successfully maintained our zero presence profile. Now!
Are they trying to take Aaron or John?
Speech close to neural implant.
Oh no.
You're gonna take my memories and I'm gonna talk gibberish? Why not just take my mojo while you're at it?
Remove chip, then attempt.
Repair?
Replace you normal.
Oh God.
What the hell?
Yeah, at this point, I would say that I wouldn't even have a choice.
There's no one I really want to talk to. Not much worth remembering.
Oh God. Oh my God. Oh, that's extreme.
Take the damn thing out.
Oh God. Ugh. Why does everything I have to watch have to do with, like, cutting into someone's brain? I swear. Okay. That's a big chunk of brain with it, though.
I remove, then restore you.
Can we restore him? Oh. Are they taking Aaron? Is he looking for somebody specific? What is that?
Very clever, Grunslick.
Oh, he's hiding. Ah! I can't see you, you can't see me.
Accomplished. Chip removal.
Okay, let's repair. Giddy up.
Now replace brain.
Replace, restore, repair. Oh, God.
Hello, Doctor. So good to see you again. Oh, no, quite the contrary, really. My cooling apparatus is just as functional as the day you installed it. Eternal thanks. Oh, I am so sorry to disturb the sterility of your theater, but...
Oh, no!
What irony. Sensitivity to heal anything but oneself. So much to say. And yet, such little capacity. I only hope the wormhole technology I've waited so patiently for makes more sense.
Was he hoping for this?
Don't need a translator microbe for that one, do we?
No.
I condemn you, John Crichton, to live, so that your thirst for unfulfilled revenge will consume you.
Wow. That's fucking dark. How can we cover him up? Can we do something about his open brain?
Goodbye.
Doubt it. Don't end. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about it. Okay. Do I think Aaron is permanently dead? I mean, no. Although it's hard for me to argue that because I'm definitely a person that's just like, no body, no death. I saw the life drain out of her in the water. I saw the air literally leave her body. Like she's in chambered, frozen popsicle maker. Anyway, do I think it's permanent? I mean, I hope not. And it's not even that I think Aaron is actually dead. It's the expression of love that everybody was sharing towards her. Like the loss, like Chiana, like essentially lost her big sister. Dargo lost like that warrior kinship that he had with her. Rigel was the one that actually got me the most. I mean, John taking the locket of hair, like I understand completely wanting to take a piece of her. But like, Rigel is not a sentimental person in the sense of like giving something that means something to him to another person. He is sentimental in the fact that this is sentimental to me and it is mine. And giving her that Dominar status symbol, like that is so touching from Rigel. And I don't know where he's going in this other ship. I don't know, because I don't think he can just go back to, oh my God, I forgot where he's from. Anyway, he can't go back there and just reclaim the throne by himself. Like he needs people to help him or an army. So I don't know where he's going after this, like what deal he was making. And when he says what's done is done, I don't know if he's in fact making a different sacrifice for everybody else. That's the thing, is like, Rigel's a very selfish son of a bitch. We know this. But like, we also know that he cares about these people in his own way. It's not the way I care. It's not the way John cares. It's not the way that even Aaron cares, right? He cares in his own Rigel way. And that was really, really touching to give her that medallion. But I'm wondering what he's up to. Now, Zan, there's very important information about Zan needing to be like, if you were a 12th level Pau, you could have fought this. I don't know if that means that she could have done something about the chip and broken John's brain out of it, or if she could have fought the connection that John Scorpy was trying to make with her. I still think that that's really important. I don't know if it would have helped the way I wanted it to. But I do love that her and Stark have this connection. I do love that he wants to stay with her, especially if he lost a lot of his people. Like, where's he going to go? What's he going to do? And, you know, I love that, like, they have a connection that is on a deeper level, that is on a spiritual level, because that's what Zan needs and that's what Stark needs. And, like, can I just say that, like, I know it's supposed to be either for comedy or, like, he is serving a purpose on the ship, but if we could stop manhandling him and throwing him around like he's nothing, that'd be great. I do love that him and Dargo are getting high together. That was pretty fun. Very interesting, but pretty fun. I mean, I love that we found a surgeon that could help, like, everybody that we need them to. And especially with having the pod and, like, taking somebody, like, seconds before their life ends and putting them in stasis. I don't love that for all of the, you know, beings that are here, that are in that predicament. But in this case, like, because we might benefit from it because they might be able to help Aaron that way. And I don't know if John chose to sever the memory of Aaron or not. You know, he's just like, oh, try to keep the dogs. Like, I'm keeping Aaron before I keep the dogs, even though the dogs are just... Why even be a human if you're not ever going to fall in love with a dog and know what it's like to know that genuine, unconditional, just amazing love? And it's so funny because, like, lately I've noticed that my husband's dog that he had for 5 years before I met him absolutely love and adores me. And we just sit there and stare into each other's eyes. Like, she'll cuddle up in the morning and she'll burrow right in here. And she's a border collie, so, like, she's not a small dog. And she just stares at me. And I just stare back at her. And, like, I'll give her kisses on her nose and, like, she'll lick my face. And we just, like, stare at each other. And I, like, put my forehead to her forehead all the time and just, like, say, like, the nicest things to her. And it's, like, such a beautiful... Sorry, I'm going to get emotional over my dog. But it's such a beautiful relationship that, like, you know, he has all of these memories of dogs. And it's just, like... that would be so heartbreaking to give up, but, like, I feel like I would to keep the memory of my husband. No matter how many relationships I had with animals and how meaningful they are, I still see pictures of, like, my cats, and I just, like, feel, like, an ache in my heart, you know, like I do every time I see, like, a past pet, because they're more than a pet. They're like, you know, they're a companion. And it's so meaningful. But again, I would choose to lose all of those memories to make sure that I remember my husband. And I'm hoping that that's the decision that John made. And there's a reason why we were shown all of that. Now, him, you know, honestly wanting to get rid of, you know, the Nixon through Clinton era, I don't know if I would get rid of that, considering how politics has skewed since then, like, to utter ridiculousness that we don't even hold people to the same standards that we did back then. It's really interesting. But because, you know, now it's just run amok. You could pretty much just be a criminal and, you know, become president. But, you know, if you lied once in office, then, you know, impeachment. So I just, like, laughed because I was like, that is so relevant. But, like, I'd rather have those memories than, like, the memories now. But I get the comedy as to why he would want to get rid of them. And just the whole process of eliminating those branches. I don't know if that chip has the technology in it. I don't know if the doctor was able to cut that out, so Scorpius isn't even going to have that anymore. I don't know if, you know, John chose to keep that. It's very ambiguous the way that they handled that scene, what they actually did with that information, which, I mean, TBD. Crace and, you know, his emotion towards Aaron was really interesting. And, you know, he was talking about how, like, his parents were like emotional people, and, you know, that he was, like, happy to see Aaron do that. And then was like, I wanted to show her what was on this chip and tell her the truth. Now I'm like, about her parents, about you two, are they related? Like, I'm like, I don't know, like, what it means. And, like, he was very emotional. And, like, you know what? That's the character building we needed out of Crace. Not angry because of his brother dying, but emotion. Like, anger is the weakest emotion I think that you could possibly express. And I do it a lot, but, like, it's an easy access one. It's like a level 1 emotion. Like, you don't need a whole lot to bring out that emotion, right? But to express grief and love and whatever it is, admiration and, you know, to feel connection, like that, it's harder. And, like, for me to see that from Crace is super meaningful. It took 2 freaking seasons for me to finally go, like, there it is. That's what I needed. I don't know what it's about, but, like, there's depth there. It's not just, death, destruction. I'm having so much fun and I'm angry. It's like there was something else there. And I want to know about like what him and Talon were talking about with the truth. And that it would have brought her happiness. Maybe it could also do with something with the Sebaceans and the Peacekeepers. I don't know. Interesting, though, and I'm so happy I got to see that. New level of appreciation for Crais and Rigel in this episode. Two people that drive me freaking crazy. New appreciation for them. And I still stand on business that the single episodes are better. I know this is a to be continued, but it's not like it was chopped up in a way. Like, this was a heavy-hitting episode. And I know I'm still trying to avoid talking about Dargo, Chiana, and Jothi because I need a minute. I have to praise Ben Browder for like having the performance that he had in this, not only with John being like tortured by Scorpius in the beginning, but John being in surgery and experiencing all those emotions, but, switching from Scorpy John to, regular John and talking to Erin as she's, plummeting to the ice, and the performance that we got of him being Scorpy John, where the makeup looked great, like the performance was great, the voice acting was great, like he did such an amazing job picking up on Scorpius and delivering that was amazing. And it didn't seem like he was doing an impersonation of, it was that he was in fact Scorpius. That was amazing. That was amazing work. Like, I am thoroughly impressed. And I know Ben is an amazing actor, but like to do a lot of the stuff that he does, it goes to an extreme where he's like being super like crazy or super angry or like whatever it is, like he gets to be like on the level of complete bonkers. And it's because of the show, like it allows for it because it has given space for that. But for him to go into a Scorpius, that's insane acting right there. I have such a level of appreciation for Ben. I have from the beginning, and I love John so much. And I hated the I love yous from him and Erin because it didn't feel like it was coming from John and that it was genuine, but it was definitely genuine from Erin. Ooh-wee. It's so interesting how everything that I watch, and it makes me think that like nothing is completely original, but like the chip in the brain and different personalities and different levels of somebody, and watching Severance, and like it's just like wild how there is an absolute clash of ideas but told in a completely different way. And I'm absolutely blown away that they could do the same thing, but it could be completely different. Like if I wasn't watching the two shows at the same time, I don't know if I would have picked up on it right away, or I might have said something about it being kind of like Severance. It's just so interesting. And then also with like the chip, me and my husband together just started watching The Last of Us because I want him to see The Last of Us before season 2 comes out so I can talk to him about the episodes. And just like the whole mycelial network of how fungus works and the way the chip was going throughout John's brain, it's just so funny how everything kind of clashes into each other in my brain. I have a tendency of doing that anyway. My brain puts everything together. I don't have compartments. I cannot compartmentalize anything to save my life. So it's fun. It's fun the way my mind works. A little crazy, hectic. The filing system, just picture paper doing this, just floating around, never quite making it to its correct destination. It's a monopoly board of just whatever. Everything's everywhere all at once. Yet another clash. Anyway, guys, I don't know when I'm going to watch the beginning of season 3. I don't know if I should let this digest for a while or not. I think I should. I think I should feel the loss for a little bit and then maybe watch it in like a week, give myself some buffer time, because I knew I was going to cry. That's why I didn't wear my glasses for this one, because I knew that they were going to do something in the finale that was going to make me cry. I just didn't know what. And it was tears of anger and tears of sadness. Oh, well, you know what? And I didn't talk about Dargo and Chiana and Jothi. I didn't really think about Chiana and Jothi like bonding. They are of the same age, so it kind of makes sense. They're both incredibly young. The fact that Dargo made that video that the DRD showed Chiana, because I don't think Pilot shows Chiana this unless he's high from the anesthetic, to have Dargo say those things, because we've seen him just acting emotionally and snapping. And what's great is he has the self-awareness to go, that's not how I want to leave that. That's not how I really feel. That was a momentary thing. Like I said, anger is really easy to access, and going to those deeper feelings is a little bit harder and a little bit more work. But I'm so happy that he has done that multiple times, even throughout this episode, where like he wants to restore, Jothi, but like really that should be Jothi's choice. And getting like angry about things, and about Jothi not wanting to, necessarily see things the way he does. And especially, Jothi doesn't want to be a farmer. He's been a slave. Like he wants to go out and see the world. He wants to experience things, which is kind of like Chiana. Like if that doesn't bond them, I don't know what else will. They have like those wiles where they're just like, let's go explore the universe together. And like Chiana doesn't want to settle down on a farm either. Like the things that Dargo wants, I don't think Jothi or Chiana want. And him to say like, I want you to be my wife. Like I thought that like if I got that in any other context, I think I would have been like, oh, that's so amazing. But the fact that I know that the life that Dargo wants for them isn't really for them. It's the life that he imagines, probably the life that he had with his wife before, she died. And it's a peaceful life. Like we saw him on the, what was it? Thank God It's Friday Again, like where he was really enjoying that life. And he likes the calmness and he likes the peace, because of where he normally sits, he doesn't get that. And I think for him, he does need that. I just don't think that it's going to be with Chiana or Jothi for that matter. Sad. Very sad. But I mean, kind of like expected, like when we found out they weren't compatible, and then before we reversed Starburst, them kind of realizing that like life wasn't going to work for them, that's still probably up there. And he'll probably know it once she says like, I don't want that. And then have to live on the ship together, and then her and Jothi kind of having this connection. Here's the thing. If her and Dargo never have a relationship, I'm 100% here for her and Jothi, because that makes sense to me. Dargo and her didn't make sense. Although I thought it was adorable and interesting. I was like, this is crazy. Now, I don't know how you go from having a relationship with his father to him, and him being part Sebacean, they're probably more compatible. I don't know. It's all weird. So this is what I think happens in season 3. We get the surgeon guy, or the guy that's running the planet, because the doctor is dead. And I think they take Aaron, and I'll be upset about that. I think that Crace and Talon, I don't know if they shoot at Scorpion's ship or not. I think Talon will protect his mom. So I don't think that anything could really happen to Moya at this point. Oh, God, I'd be so upset if something happened to Moya. My God, that's my girl. Let's see. I think Stark and Zan. I haven't said that in a while. Stark and Zan are kind of a good match. I'm here for it. I don't know what's happening with Rigel, but I don't think that it's something selfish. Unfortunately, the way that they do things with Rigel is for me to always think it's selfish, but most of the time it does help us. Maybe in a selfish way, but like it also tends to help us. I think John gets closed up, and he's going to be messed up at the beginning of season 3. Somehow, I think maybe we can fix it. I don't know if Zan can connect with him again, if Stark can do something with his light. Yeah, I think Chiana and Jothi are going to be feeling feelings towards each other that they're probably going to try to hide from Dargo quite a bit, and that's going to have to come to light at some point. If John gets rid of the memories of Aaron, then he won't be mourning her in the beginning of season 3, and that breaks my heart. But what I have learned from this show is that when two people love each other, they will love each other no matter the scenario. So I don't know when we get Aaron back. I know that we have to. I don't think she's gone. I don't think she's out of the show. I don't think that that's going to be a thing. Even though it was sad and we saw her death and her funeral, I don't think it's permanent. It better not be. But, I think if two people loved each other once, they can love each other again. Guys, if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon. In the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. How you doing? How'd you do at the end of this? Like, and having to wait for season 3, because I have to wait a week. I imagine that the wait time was like a year and a half before the next season. Although with it being 22 episodes, sometimes these types of shows only have like a 2-month hiatus and then they launch right back into it. So it might have only been like 4 or 5 months. And like the first episode comes out when they're filming the latter half of the season. So I don't know what the wait time was, but I imagine it was torturous no matter what, not knowing where it was going, where were you doing? I don't know if we get like a new like model of Rigel, because I don't particularly like this one. I miss the old one from the first season where like he looked a little bit more weather beaten. And like his eyebrows were crazy and his mustache was crazy. And like now it seems very like smoothed out. I don't know. It's funny how I could like miss like the first puppet. I mean, it's fine if they don't. Like I don't care. But like don't change it again. No, thank you. And maybe, I just thought of something. Maybe Erin going into the ice helped preserve her body. Because like that's one thing that like I'm like maybe it slowed down her heart rate enough that she was still alive before they froze her completely. I am going through the stages of grief right now. I'm in my bargaining phase, maybe mild denial. Maybe I'll have accepted it by the time I watch the first episode of season 3. Doubt it. Don't think I'll accept it at all. And I hope Scorpy gets absolutely nothing from that chip. And he thinks he won and he's walking away all cocky and feeling very self-assured that he won this scenario. And when he says goodbye, I highly doubt it's goodbye. I think it's till next time, and we're gonna see him again for sure. I don't know if John still has that wormhole technology in him or not. I hope not. I hope he chose to cut that out and keep Erin. Maybe the dogs. Keep the dogs if you can. If you can't, always keep the dogs. All right, guys, come back here for the next episode in the next season, and in the meantime, I'll see ya.